Fellas! Oh my goodness. Oh, Dano rated early. Oh, thanks, Dano. Dano might be in the stream. I don't know. I have an open invitation for all my folks to join this stream. So, with that said, everyone, how are we doing today? I'm doing quite well, I gotta say. But what we're doing here today, very easy, very simple to understand, all right? Just right off the bat, chat. Right off the bat. What is your favorite and or what you think is the best Nintendo music, or not Nintendo music, Nintendo series? I was thinking about how is the music. Great Families Get Up remix. I saw it. It was awesome. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Zeldas. I'm seeing a lot of Zeldas. Xenoblade Easy. See, Apprentice knows what's up. Right? So this is going to be okay, not Skibbity Got Riz. That I don't think that's a Nintendo series. Zelda, Kirby, Mario. We got Pikmin. Okay, noted. All right, I'm taking in all this information. So with that said, this is wrong. There it is. With that said, here we are. Here we have all of our Nintendo series, right? Every single one. And we're gonna rank them, all right? We're not gonna just randomly throw them into different categories, right? We are actually going to organize them in a specific way, all right? And also, yes, Dano Raid, welcome in, folks. So, are we ready? Are we ready? Forgot about Mother's up there. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Let me get some different music on. Maybe I can bump my Spotify stream playlist. Actually, no, it's no Spotify stream playlist. Let me just find a thing. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Look at that. All right. So, with that said, everyone, what do we think about Advance Wars? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Let's take a look at chat here. Let's see. Why are there two mothers? What do you mean? Wait. Oh, everyone's just putting letters. I was like getting like genuine thoughts. Okay, how about this? Let me put up a poll. Let me put up a poll in the chat. All right. Have you played Advance Wars? All right, there's the poll. Where's One Piece Sailor? It should be here. All right. Let's see. Have you played Advance Wars poll? 97%, 96% yes. I mean, no. 96% no. Goodness gracious. I know you guys are just saying yes to be different because I'm going to be real. I have not played Advance Wars either. So that's crazy. But from what I can gather, it is the same kind of tactics genre as Fire Emblem. So we're going to get to Advance Wars after we rank Fire Emblem. So with that said, we can end that poll now. So with that said, what do we think about Animal Crossing? What do we think? I have my thoughts. But what do you guys think? Now, most of my Animal Crossing experience goes over in what's the word? Is in New Horizons. That's the one I mainly played. But I did play a lot of New Leaf as well back on my 3DS. This is a great game series. All right. This was a fantastic game series. You know? Someone says I hate Animal Crossing. It was a waste of my money. That's crazy. A lot of people putting an S. Oh, should we make an F tier? Should we? Okay, I might make an F tier. Hold on. All right. You have to make an F tier. So, I think Animal Crossing is a lovely game series. Right? And it's just having a good time. We're having a nice time. Why is the F and F tier? Hold on. There we go. Perfect. There we go. I'm saying I'm putting it in B tier. All right. I'm putting at this is ranked also. Also my chat just completely broke on this side. Goodness gracious. Right? I'm thinking I put it in B. All right. High B tier. It's ordered. This list is ordered, by the way. Just want to put that out there. All right. Right? And these things can change. These things can change. All right. These things can change. So now, what do we think about the Bayonetta series? What do we think? What are we thinking? Rank Kirby? We're saving Kirby till the end, all right? It's Kirby's birthday today, all right? That's my man's, right? So, people putting in C? Really? Okay, you guys clearly have not played the Bayonetta series. If you guys don't know, Bayonetta is made by Platinum Games, and they've made some bangers. I haven't played too much of the series, but I did really enjoy it. Not as much as Animal Crossing, though. But not enough to put it in C tier. So it's going right under Animal Crossing. All right. What do we think? What do we think? Fair? Fair? Yes, no? You guys have never played Bayonetta. What am I saying? What am I saying? You forgot the Me series? Well, we know that goes in S. We don't need to do that. That's like a genuine collective. So, Donkey Kong. Let me get Donkey Kong. What do we think? Look into his eyes. Look into his eyes right now. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Cause all I'm saying is that have you guys played Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze? Genuine question. Have you played Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze? Because if you have not played Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, like, that's required reading for life, you know? That's required reading for life, all right? Now, just because one game is super good and the other isn't the best, like Donkey Kong 64 was a fun time. I wouldn't put it above Animal Crossing or Bayonetta. But Donkey Kong goes in A. Especially like Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I don't know if that's its own. Is that its own series on this thing? No, it's not. We're counting that as a Donkey Kong game. That was great too. That was fantastic. All right. So what do we think? What do we think? The DK rap hits hard. Indeed. Indeed. All right. So next up, Dr. Mario. And I'm gonna be real, this sucks. Actually, no, we can put it in D. This sucks. Yeah, like, it is not good. It is. Hold on, let me find them. Right? Look into his eyes. Look into. I gotta do the YouTuber thing. Look into his eyes right now. This is not a licensed professional. All right? That is not a licensed professional in the medical field, all right? He does not know what I'm doing, and I do not know what he's doing. And there's just genuine confusion. And the game's not that fun. I'm gonna be real. They just made it because Tetris was happening. All right, they just made it because Tetris was happening, and that's that. Anyways, yeah. Oh, chat froze? Goodness gracious. Hold on. Let me refresh that chat. Give me a moment. Perfect. All right. So, Fire Emblem. All right. Now, hold on. I need to do the poll again. Also, have you played Fire Emblem? All right. That's the question. And also, I'd recommend putting a 1 or 2 in the chat. Put like a yes or a no in the chat as well if you have not. Now, I'm going to assume that for everyone here putting F, you guys have not played Fire Emblem, all right? I have. I haven't beaten a game fully, but I have played it. And from what I know, it's kind of peak. I'm not gonna lie. Have you ever wanted to play like chess, but with like swords and full metal armor? Like, it's cool. All right. Like, I think it was it Path of Radiance on the GameCube? Oh, solid. All right. I'm saying I'm gonna put it low A. Like, every single Fire Emblem game that comes out has gotten like pretty well acclaimed. Right? It has really good gameplay. All right? And look at that, 85% no. What are you guys saying? You haven't played the games. Marley, have you played the game? I don't know if you have. That's all I'm saying. Maybe I'll put it right here, but I don't know. I think this is fair. It's either the bottom of A tier or the top of B. All right. So that's what I'm doing. And speaking of, since it's Advance Wars, we can put it there. Actually, Advance Wars can be our first C tier. All right. Your opinions scare me. It's okay to have wrong opinions. We need to accept this and formally integrate it into our society as realizing that people have different... Why is this so loud? Oh, I didn't know it was Board Game Island. Holy moly. All right. So. And who did the audio mixing on this playlist? There we go. Perfect. Okay. I saw the light for a second. You're true. So, F-Zero. Now, what are we thinking about F-Zero? Right, what are we thinking? Now, guys, do I need to run the poll again? I'm seeing a lot of S tiers. Are you saying that just because Falcon Punch, or are you genuinely saying that? That's the question. The music just randomly turned up on its own. This is a cursed playlist. But, you know, it's good tunes. Right? Okay. Everyone's saying I played F-Zero 99. Which, to be fair, F-Zero 99 is a banger. But you know what else is an even more of a banger? F-Zero GX. It's going in there. All right. Abu is controlling the... Honestly, that goes in there. Like, S tier, I do not want to see more than 3 series in S tier, all right? We cannot have massive bloated S tier, all right? All right. So, next up is Golden Sun. How many of you guys have played Golden Sun? How many of you have played Golden Sun? Yeah, that's what I thought. No one. No one's played Golden Sun. No one's played Golden Sun. Not one bit. It can go on the same level of Advance Wars. It can go. It can go on there. Alright. Ooh. Kid Icarus. Now, Kid Icarus is a very odd case, alright? Because here's the thing with Kid Icarus. There is like 3 or 4 games of Kid Icarus. That's it. Only like 3 games. Right? The original one on the NES, you know, it's alright. It's a good time. You know, I've played it. It's fun. I had to record some footage for a video one time, and I had to play some Kid Icarus. Not bad. And then Kid Icarus Uprising is just, oh my god, might be the best game on the 3DS if it wasn't for Xenoblade 3D. So I'm thinking we have to take the average. I think it goes high B. I think it might be. I think this is right there. Right there. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, what do you guys think? I think that works. I think that works. Watching stream while 1 hour of silence, constantly interrupted by bad to the bone metal, pipe and vectors. Oh yeah, don't ask why. That's crazy. All right. So now that we have that done, next up. Okay, the music like faded out again. What is going on? This playlist is crazy. All right. So next up, chat froze again. Goodness gracious, you guys are trolling. So let's see. Luigi's Mansion. What are we thinking? What are we thinking about Luigi's Mansion? Now, personally, big fan of Luigi's Mansion. All right. Guys, you can't just say S for something you like. You have to rank it accordingly. All right. I love all 3 Luigi's Mansion games. Even the remake on the 3DS, although I haven't played through the entire thing, right? And why is the music so loud now? Oh my god, it's actually trolling. It's actually trolling me so hard. That's the wrong one. There it is. Perfect. Right? And that's all well and good. I think it goes above Donkey Kong. I think this is the best series, quality-wise, of games so far. And that is kind of crazy with you know, Animal Crossing right there, and F-Zero and Donkey Kong, as well as Fire Emblem. But I think Luigi's Mansion is top of A. Top of A right now. What do you guys think? All right. What do you think? All right. Cool. So now, hold on. Here we go. Fellas, Mario and Luigi. What are we thinking about Mario and Luigi? All right. This is a game series near and dear, close to my heart. All right. There's 5 games, being Superstar Saga, Partners in Time, Bowser's Inside Story, Dream Team, and Paper Jam. All right. So, what are we thinking? Superstar Saga, fantastic. Partners in Time, fantastic as well. Bowser's Inside Story, arguably the best. Dream Team was also a great time, and Paper Jam is kind of the odd one out, right? So we have a bunch of these series of games where every single one of them is a hit, basically, except for one. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna put this bottom of A tier right now. All right, what do we think about that? I mean, personally, I was a fan of Paper Jam, but, you know, the other games were better. So, you know, what do we think? Solid? I'm thinking solid. Solid right there. What do you think? Yeah? Mm-hmm. How many have we ranked? It's been 20 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we got lots. We got lots to go. All right. So now, well, I'm just going to get a, hold on. There we go. What are we thinking of Rhythm Heaven? What are we thinking? Personally, love Rhythm Heaven to death. All right. Super fun time. All right. I think it goes above Advance Wars. Right, because you guys know me. I love music. The chat froze again. This is crazy. You guys know. Huge fan. But like, it's either bottom of B or top of C. All right. All right. I don't want to put. I feel like I'm just putting it in C tier just to differentiate things from C tier. You know. But like, I think here. I think it's good. You know. That's what I think. What do we think? I think this is a good spot. All right, next up. Actually, this doesn't even yeah. That doesn't even need any argument whatsoever. All right. All right. Actually, yeah. Am I right or am I right? Anyways. Now that we have good proper rankings. Let's talk about Punch-Out, all right? Cuz Punch-Out what? Has 2 games? 2 games? Right? Right, 2 games. There's Punch-Out and there's Super Punch-Out on the. Oh no, Punch-Out, Super Punch-Out, and then the Punch-Out on the Wii, which I'm forgetting the name of. Right? All right. So honestly, I'm giving it C. I'm giving it C. You know, they just they were fun on like a fundamental level, but like there's not a lot of depth, you know. And I'm saying that right next to the two like RPGs, right? But I think that's a suitable spot for it, you know. I think that's a suitable spot. I do think Rhythm Heaven is better than Punch-Out. So with that said, let's see. Well, what thing can we talk about now? Let's talk about. Hold on. Let me get. Actually, I can make a new tab. Hold up. Here we go. Let's talk about Earthbound, shall we? Let's talk about the Mother series, also known as Earthbound. All right, all right. So, or just put it in Mother and F. That's we're gonna use this one. All right. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? What are we? Let's see. Now, as someone who has played a morsel, a tiny bit of Mother 1 or Earthbound Beginnings, someone who's played through the majority of Earthbound and probably like just the first like 3-4 hours of Mother 3, these games are really good. These games are really good. I think I would put them above Fire Emblem, but I still think the Mario and Luigi series beats it out in quality. Mainly because Earthbound specifically, if you play it with the rewind mechanics of the Super Nintendo Online, it is so much better to play. It is so much better to play. So I think we put Mother top of B tier. We can actually we can swap these two. I like this one better. All right. So that's what we're thinking. That's what we're thinking. That's what we're doing. Amen. Let's get this playlist back on. All right. Fair for somebody who hasn't played it. I have played it. I have played it. That's the thing. That's the difference. So, let's talk about Mario Party. Let's talk about Mario Party. Yeah. There's some really good Mario Party games. And then there's some really bad Mario Party games, all right? Now, the thing is with Mario Party, Mario Party 9 and 10 exist, but Mario Party 7 exists as well. Do we count Mario Party 8? That one was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Who knows? Mario Party is such a series. It is a series, but it's mainly dependent on the people you play Mario Party with. All right? If you are me, going home from elementary school to play Mario Party by yourself, you're not having a good time, right? You're not having a good time. I think Mario Party, because now that I actually have friends and have played it, it is a very fun time. Consistently inconsistent, I'd say. Yeah. We could put it right by Rhythm Heaven. These two are really interchangeable. These will stay at the bottom. So with that said, next up, let's talk about. Let me get the WarioWare theme. Hold up. Thank you, Watermelon Cat, for subscribing. What do we think about WarioWare? Whew. So. Oh, hold up. I know it's a Smash remix, but still. All right. So, I feel like we're kind of lumping everything up into B right now. I don't think, all right, I don't think WarioWare is better than Mario Party, but I do think it is better than Rhythm Heaven. So I'm going to bump Rhythm Heaven down to C, and WarioWare is going to go right in that place. All right. I think that's as fair as it can be. You know? That's as fair as it can be. So that's that. Fair? Fair? I'm seeing fairs. Huge. Okay. That's enough for that's enough for WarioWare. So, next up, let's talk a little bit about I'm saving all the heavy hitters. We're doing the sub-series right now. All right? That's what we're doing. Let's talk about... Did we talk about Paper Mario just yet? Let's organize these in the direction we're doing them. Yeah. So, let's talk about Star Fox. I mean, we got Paper Mario. Paper Mario. Let's see. Paper Mario. What are we thinking? Now, we're not counting the 1,000-Year Door remake, because that has not released yet. All right, that is not released yet. So, Paper Mario 1, fantastic game. I would put it at the top of B. 1,000-Year Door, another fantastic game. Put it at A. Super Paper Mario, another solid game. I'd put it in B, right? Sticker Star, I would put that in D tier. All right? I would put that in D tier. Paper Mario Color Splash is an S tier game, and you all cannot tell me otherwise. And then Origami King is also really good, and it goes in A. Do we understand? Yes. So, by combining all of those and getting the averages out, it's top of B. It's top of B. It's top of B or bottom of A. It's funny because the two Mario RPG series are right here. Did I say series? And Aster, thank you for subscribing. I said series. The two Mario RPG series are here, which is great. All right. You are so wrong. It's okay to be wrong, Dino Dude. It's okay. All right. So, with that said, can I skip? Let me just skip to another. There we go. All right. Star Fox. Now, Star Fox on the Super Nintendo is a trip and a half. All right. That does some crazy stuff. Star Fox 2, there is a reason that game has never been released. All right. It's solid. It's a fun one, but it just does not run well on the Super Nintendo. Which I would know. You know why? Because I got the thing. I've played it. All right. I've played it. I got the SNES Classic. Right? Then Star Fox 64. Fantastic. All right. And now Star Fox Zero, which is the latest one that came out in 2016. Honestly, it kind of slapped. I wouldn't put it over. I think Star Fox 64 is the best one, and 64 3D is a great remake, right? Star Fox Zero was good. I enjoyed it. So I think we put Star Fox either before or after, in front of or behind Bayonetta. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Seeing over Bayonetta? All right. Let's see. Before. I'm seeing a lot of befores. After, in front, behind. Okay. In front of Bayonetta. There it is. Now. Next up. Let's go to another. Super Smash Brothers. All right. Now, as someone who has thoroughly played every single Smash game, I can say that Super Smash Bros. Melee is peak gaming. I still think Ultimate is the best one. Right? That Bundun Super Smash Bros. Invitational changed me as a man to play Melee. Right? And I'd say that Melee is an S-tier game. I'd say that Ultimate is an S-tier game. I'd say the original 64 is a B-tier game. And then I would say Smash 4 and Brawl are A-tier games. So, if we average all of this out, what do we get? High A-tier. All right. That's what we're getting. When is the M Swizzle rematch coming? Good question. Good question. I got to follow up on that. All right. All right. High A. Now, you guys see the one that's next, right? We can skip to a different song. There we go. You guys see the next one, right? And now, here's the thing. Who here has played Xenoblade Chronicles? Any game in the series. Any game in the series. Put it in the poll. All right. Right? 74, 73%. Okay. Now, little unknown fact about me. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is my favorite game of all time, right? There's a reason in all my videos I call it Peak No Blade Chronicles, right? But here's the thing. You either love Xenoblade, you either play it, enjoy it. Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time. I enjoyed it. Or you despise it. There's really no in between, right? So because of that, the games are really hard to get into because they are RPG game series, right? But Xenoblade Chronicles is Nintendo's version of the Final Fantasy series. All right? And it is solid for that. And, you know, Monolith Soft, great, right? Monolith Soft is great. So I think I have to put the series, which is, you know, 1, X, 2, Definitive Edition, 3, and all the DLCs and stuff. It goes under Smash Bros. In A tier. Whoa! Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? What? No bias? No, me having no bias on Xenoblade? What's going on? See, I'm capable of unbiased objective rankings. All right. All right. If I had bias, it would go in S tier, right? But to be honest, the more I think about it, the more I think this is a suitable spot. All right. No peak, no blade bias. All right. I've been trying to rank this as like objectively as I can, which is why next we're ranking the Yoshi series. All right. And now here's what I'm thinking. We got to move WarioWare here. I like it being even like this. Do I do that? Let's keep it here, actually. So, let's go to another song. Here we go. Yoshi series. for me, Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo. Fantastic, right? All right, why are we listening to Donkey Kong music? What's going on? Okay, we can listen to Cheeseland, right? Yoshi's Woolly World is also goated. All right, it's also fantastic. Yoshi's New Island was kind of a miss. Yoshi's Island DS, I think, was just kind of like a deluxe re-release kind of deal. I have not played that one. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then there is let's see. Then there's Yoshi's Crafted World. And Yoshi's Crafted World was kind of a miss. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of a miss. I did play through all of it, and then I kind of forgot about it. Did not like the soundtrack to Yoshi's Crafted World, and that tells you something. That tells you something. So I think I'm gonna put it under Bayonetta. Yeah. I'm gonna put it right under Bayonetta in B tier. All right. Now I'm still, because I don't know if these two games deserve. I don't know if Mario Party and WarioWare deserve to be in here. Have you played Bayonetta? I've played a bit. It's really good. It's really good. No peak Technoland? No, not right now. So we have some heavy hitters right now. So Splatoon. Let's talk Splatoon. All right. Splatoon 1, absolute jammer. Splatoon 2, better than Splatoon 1, that's for sure. And Splatoon 3 is better than Splatoon 2, I think. From what I've played, I've enjoyed it more. So we have all three games. Great series. But I can't say I enjoyed them more than Luigi's Mansion, Xenoblade, Smash Bros, or even Donkey Kong. So I think for that, Splatoon's going in between Donkey Kong and F-Zero. What do we think? I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Yeah. All right. So, 6 remain. Let's talk. Do I dare talk about Pokemon now? Or do I save it? Let's talk about Metroid. All right. The Metroid series. Oh my God. Metroid series, I think, personally, right now, goes... I think it goes here. I think this is where Metroid goes. Metroid could be S. This is true. But to have a game series that spawns an entire genre of game? Crazy. It has to be good. All right. Recently, or a few years ago, I was saying, oh, you know, people talk a lot about, you know, Super Metroid. It can't be that good, you know? It can't be that good. And then I played it. And it was that good. And then Metroid Dread released. And I said, oh my God, that's the best Metroid game I've ever played. And then I played Metroid Prime Remastered recently. And that game was, I don't think I liked it more as much as Metroid Dread. William, thank you for subscribing. But it was fantastic. And James as well, thank you. So I think for that, and bro, thank you for subscribing as well. I think it goes here. I think it goes there. Easily. Easily. So, we've narrowed it down. We've narrowed this down to 5. We have 5 series left to rank. And let's talk Pikmin. All right, you guys know how I feel about Pikmin. You see my apparel. You see Jared. Every single Pikmin game has been a hit. All right, I'm just gonna say it. They just keep getting better with every single Pikmin game. Pikmin 1, great. I would put it in B tier. You know, Pikmin 2, I'd put it in A tier. And then Pikmin 3, S tier for sure. Right? Right? And then Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4. Oh my god. Pikmin 4? Potentially No, not potentially. Pikmin 4 was the best game to come out last year. All right? So because of that, yeah. For sure. For sure. For sure. Actually, yeah. That works. Hey Pikmin though. Hey Pikmin was a banger. All right. I'd put that in top of B tier. Hey Pikmin. That's what I think. That's what I think. Yeah. That's an S tier game right there. That is it. Everything gets slotted down. Pikmin's just on another level. All right. With the Pikmin series, you can tell that the developers just love to make that game. Zelda buy showing in chat. Crazy. Do I need to say in Tears of the Kingdom again? Because I'll do it. I'll do it. All right. So. Let's talk about Pokemon. Let's talk about Pokemon, guys. Let's. This is not. Nope. Hold on. This is hold on. Guys, let's talk about Pokemon. Oh boy. What do I do with Pokemon? Now, I feel that everyone in the world has an extremely high nostalgia bias for the Pokemon series. And you know, it's fine. Some of these things have definitely been swayed by nostalgia. I think Luigi's Mansion could be a bit lower, but it's still great, right? Personally, my favorite Pokemon games were Heart Gold and Soul Silver, just because they had 2 regions and I thought that was awesome. But Pokemon Red and Blue were good. They were all right. I'd say I give them high B tier. High B tier. Same level as Earthbound, right? They were pretty good. They were pretty good. Gold and Silver were also pretty good. I'd put them in B tier as well. Emerald, I would put in A tier for sure. And then Diamond and Pearl and Platinum would maybe even go in S tier, but definitely high A tier. And then Heart Gold and Soul Silver is where my personal S tier of the Pokemon series is. Then Pokemon Black and White and Black and White 2. Holy moly. All right. A. So that's 5 whole Pokemon games that were bangers. All right. And then what was next? X and Y. X and Y I would put at a B tier. All right. I would put it at a B tier. All right. Not bad. Right? Not bad at all. Sun and Moon? I really enjoyed Sun and Moon. I put Sun and Moon in A tier. Right? But then we get to to Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. Sword and Shield, I would put it in C. Like right at the bottom of C. You know? It was a fun time. I enjoyed it. But it wasn't as good as the previous ones, you know? Pokemon Legends Arceus. Forgot that. Thank you for mentioning it. I would put that in B. I would also put that in B. That was a good one. Because the thing with the Pokemon Legends Arceus, it's cool for like the first hour, and then you're just doing the same thing over and over again, going on filler quests, right? And then there's Scarlet and Violet, which is almost... Now, I don't mean any harm to the developers. I don't mean to be insulting to the developers, because they're being crunched and all of that, right? I know the developers did not want to put out the game in that state. 100%. And it sucks. But the game sucks because of it. Because Game Freak, and not Game Freak, because the Pokemon Company has to stick to their release cycles. I would put it in D. But taking the series as a collective whole, I think it goes here. I think it goes there. I think that's fair. All right. I think that is a fair assumption at the top of B. All right. It's so much better than the goofing gardening simulator. Are you talking about Animal Crossing? Because Animal Crossing's good, but I think this is good. You know, from the olden days of Pokemon to the newer days of Pokemon, this is fair. This is fair. Honestly, I might put it here, but we're keeping it at the top for now. All right. Yeah, these three are really close, I must say. So, now, let's talk about the Legend of Zelda series. Now, the Legend of Zelda series. Goodness. Where do I even begin with the Legend of Zelda series? The thing is, there have been some really good Zelda games. There have also been some not so good Zelda games. And the same can go for Mario as well. Right? The same goes for Mario as well. But if we're talking the main 3D Zeldas, sure. Oh, chat broke again. Thank you for reminding me. If we are talking about the main 3D Zeldas, and Link's crossbow training slapped. I don't want to see any Link's crossbow training slander. All right. Sure. It gets weighed down a bit by Majora's Mask. But Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom especially. Even if you disregard, you know, Link's Awakening, A Link to the Past, Zelda, we don't talk about Zelda 2 or the original NES Zelda, because how do you beat those without a guide? But to be fair, that's how older games were. I think it has to go in S. But the thing is, what game was better last year? Pikmin 4 or Tears of the Kingdom? Pikmin 4. All right. So, this is a pretty good list so far. We can see that Nintendo has a pretty solid consistency among all of their franchises, except Pokemon. But let's talk about Super Mario. All right. because I feel like we're all a bit biased when we talk about Mario. Right? Because here's the thing with Mario. Without Mario, games would not exist. Just straight up. They would have died out in the 80s, and that's it. Maybe someone else would have picked up the wheel years later, but we're not in that timeline of events, right? And so, here's the thing. There is so many Mario games, so many spin-offs, and so many bad spin-offs. All right? If we're talking the main games, the worst one I can probably think of is Mario Land 1 on the Game Boy. Right? But then you realize that Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are in the Mario series, and you put it at the top of S tier. All right? Because Mario Kart is a different breed. Right? And then we are left with Kirby. My golden boy. Now. What to do with Kirby? What to do with our little pink puffball? It's his birthday today. It's his birthday today, you know? And the crazy thing is, with Kirby, there has not been a singular Kirby game that I can say was bad. At most, I'd say, oh, that's a fun game. You know? That's a fun game. That's all I'll say about it, right? Now, here's the thing. I'm contemplating whether this should go at the top of A tier or the bottom of S tier. Because I do not think there has been a Kirby game better than Pikmin 4, Tears of the Kingdom, or Galaxy 2. Right? I don't think any of those games have given me the same... I don't think any Kirby game has given me the same amount of fun, as enjoyment, as much enjoyment as those three. Right? But they're all so good. Kirby, the Kirby series is a game series I consistently 100%. I 100% a Return to Dreamland. I gotta go back to do Kirby's Epic Yarn. We got Triple Deluxe, Planet Robobot, which is the best Kirby game, Planet Robobot. And then Forgotten Land, Star Allies, you know? Even, I think, Kirby Fighters 2, even all the little mini games as well. So I think that I would put Kirby bottom of S tier. I think that's it. I think that is it. What do we think? Did I let a slip of my bias go through for Kirby? Maybe. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. But I think this is pretty accurate. And now I'm seeing some people say move mother up, right? I'm seeing it. And I do think it is above Pokemon. But I do think, to not anger the Pokemon fans, we're going to move it to the top of it. I mean, bottom of it. And let's see. I do think Rhythm Heaven is fantastic. I love it. It's great. You can keep Dr. Mario here. I think this is the list. I think this is the list. What do you guys think? We have in S tier. Or sorry, let's go in F. All right. In F tier, we have the Mother series, all right? In the D tier, we have Dr. Mario. In C tier, we have Punch-Out, Advance Wars, and Golden Sun. In B tier, all in order by the way, we have Pokemon, Fire Emblem, Animal Crossing, Kid Icarus, Star Fox, Bayonetta, Yoshi, Mario Party, WarioWare, and Rhythm Heaven. In A tier, we have Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, Xenoblade, Metroid, Luigi's Mansion, Donkey Kong, Splatoon, F-Zero, Mario and Luigi, Paper Mario, and Mother. In S tier, we have Super Mario, Pikmin, The Legend of Zelda, and the Kirby series. And of course, in the ARMS tier, we have ARMS and the legendary Starfy. And I think that is probably the best list you can find right now. And speaking of things you can find, you will not be able to find this stream after it has been uploaded. Or no, you will. You will. What am I saying? But yeah, I think this is it. This is the list. Pokemon deserves the very top of S. It's okay. It's okay to have dreams. It's okay to have dreams. All right? It's okay. I think based on quality alone, this and consistency, quality, all right? This is it. This is it right here. This is those four at the top are Nintendo's best series. Those are the best series that Nintendo has. And then they keep going through A, B, so on and so forth. And I think that's pretty cool. And so, with that said, everyone, thank you all for watching today. I really appreciate it. It was a pretty fun time, I must say. And yeah. I don't have any water left. I think, yeah, that's peak. That is a peak list. You can't get any higher. That is objectively the best list of all time. So, with that said, everyone, thank you all so much for watching today. And a quick reminder right before I go. To drink your water. Take care of yourselves. And of course, be nice, because it is not that hard. And I will see you all, maybe not tomorrow, probably tomorrow, I don't know, for something else. Adios.